Heyo everybody, it's Raining Orion, and today we are going to be playing Mushroom Oasis. It is a yandere visual novel, and damn, do I love this. It's just a demo right now, and I've played the demo before, ages ago. It just updated with the third day. I'm so excited. Please more people be fans of this so that I can read more fan fiction of this. I'm not getting enough content of the things that I've been really enjoying because for some reason, a lot of visual novels have such small fan bases. Can we please make them bigger? Can we get more people to enjoy these so that I don't have to write my own fan fiction? So that I can read other people's fan fiction about this, because I will, and so that I can gawk and admire and obsess over other people's artwork of these things. I feel like I'm not asking for a lot, people. Can we please just look at this? They work so hard on this. I love this. It's just so good. Please join the fandom of Mushroom Oasis. Breaking news! As you can tell, I was way too excited to get this one started, and I forgot to talk about the content warning, so let's get started. First, we have implied pet, animal, and player death. Animal harm. Mind, memory, emotional manipulation, screen shaking, and minor jump scares. Hypnosis, blood and death, kidnapping, a dog, needles, and how can we forget yandere nonsense? And this has been your content warning. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Which, call me by my name. Oh, fuck. Oh, Triton. What's my cat's name? I'm gonna go with Fergus, because that's my dog's name. And your cat is a little baby boy. This one also is not voiced. I really wish that there was, but there's none in this, so be comfortable with my voice. Fergus has been missing for a while now. He was an indoor cat, but had the tendency of a wild cat on a mission trying to leave whenever the door was open. Catios? What is catios? Oh, a cat patio. Okay. Wait, that's kind of cute. A catio. Okay, anyway. Catios and playtime just wasn't enough for the little mister. I figured he'd come running if I left out some food by the porch. 3 days later, still no cat. I've tried everything I could think of. Asking around the neighborhood, putting up missing cat posters. Sadly, nothing came from my efforts. I couldn't search for him during the day since I had work keeping me occupied. And there's only so many hours in an evening. I could yell around the street looking for him. There was only one place left I could think of that he might run off to. The woods by my house, right across the street. I've definitely caught him eyeing the birds and squirrels that ran alongside the parameters of the front window, his teeth clicking in excitement. I was no outdoorsy person by any means. In fact, the thought of going in there scares me. Fair. But I had to find him, or at least try. The first weekend that came around, I packed up some water, Fergus's favorite treats, and a compass to be safe. I wasn't sure where to even begin looking for him, so I started walking in a straight line, calling out his name every few steps. It certainly didn't take long for me to realize I was way in over my head. Why did I think this was a good idea? It was hard to find my bearings with the surrounding trees. I didn't want to admit I was lost, at least not yet. I could only squint down at my compass as the needle spun slowly. Pretty sure they weren't made to do that. Did I really bring a busted compass on my first adventure out in these woods? Figured that would just be my luck. The only thing risking my own safety was my own incompetence. I shook my head hastily. No. No time for negativity. Fergus was out there somewhere, cold, lost, and hungry. I had to keep going. You got this. It's been hours. I'm so lost. I don't even know why I kept searching, even after the moment I'd realized that. Why did I think this was a good idea? Hunger had been gnawing at my stomach for a while now, having missed breakfast and lunch altogether. The heat and humidity from the afternoon sun was unbearable, but the cold air did nothing to soothe me. Even if I were to head home, I couldn't even pinpoint where that was. What do people even do in this situation? I knew it was baseless optimism, but walking onwards was really the only thing I could think of to do. Surely I'll come across something familiar. I trudged on, my shoes carefully avoiding the tree roots intertwined across the forest floor. But in my weakened state, plus the approaching darkness, I found myself stumbling through the rough terrain. My feet hit something soft, jutting out of the ground. Ugh! My hands shot out as I lost my balance. My feet clumsily tried to find purchase as I wobbled backwards, arms flapping. What? My shoe had landed smack dab in the middle of mushrooms, the brunt of it causing a wispy cloud to erupt from the cluster. Oh no! I stuck my nose in my elbow to avoid breathing it in. I couldn't differentiate one tree leaf from another for the life of me, but I'm pretty sure humans aren't supposed to inhale whatever the hell that was. It smelled strongly of rotten wood and wet dirt, even as it cleared. Disgusting. Something shiny quickly caught my attention. I stopped down to pick it up, gasping under my breath. It was Fergus's collar. I hate that I already know what's going on a little bit. Covered in whatever the hell those mushrooms released. I looked around desperately for any signs of him. Fergus! Fergus! Psst, 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 psst. I coughed from inhaling some of the remaining dust floating in the air. I should really steer clear from this. Pocketing Fergus's collar, I retreated carefully until I could breathe again. Stepping back, I could still smell it. It must have stuck to my hair and clothes. A quick once-over confirmed my suspicions with a slight cringe. A thin yet generous coating of it covered my sleeves and jeans. I leaned against a tree, dusting off my clothes in a naive attempt to get the dust and smell out to no avail. If anything, it felt like I'm breathing more of it in. What used to be musty now turned sweet, and I found myself inhaling even deeper, trying to pinpoint the smell. Cucumbers? It smelled like fresh cucumbers. A tingly feeling crept up my hands and neck, pinpricks spreading across my limbs as a strange heat reached my face. I started to feel drunk and woozy. My senses were numb. It should freak me out, and yet a strange comfort washes over me. I should lie down. Right now, in fact. My legs give out from underneath me, my body toppling over in an awkward angle. I lay there and stared and stared and stared. It was nice here. You know, my deathbed's looking pretty freaking awesome. A peaceful calm. A perfect place to nap, even. My eyes grew heavy as I swam in and out of consciousness. Yeah, a nap sounds really good right about now. Ah, so peaceful. Oh. Lots of critters passing through lately. Sorry this happened to you, little one. It could have been anyone, but it had to be you. Huh? Wait. A human? How'd you end up all the way out here? Still breathing, too. Ah, jeez. I can't leave you here. Oh, yeah. So sweet. What should I do? I wake with a jolt. It was warm, but comfortably so. I could feel the weight of a blanket on me as I tried to sit up. I couldn't move my body. My fingers twitched uselessly at my sides as my eyes darted around in panic. Glancing about, I could see the interior of a cabin, or at least a ceiling of one. I couldn't see much past the corner of my eyes. Where was I? How did I get here? A desperate feeling rose in my chest. I had to leave. Right now. This was wrong, wrong, wrong. I wasn't meant to be here. I could hear... Whoa, that scared me. I could hear the cracking of a fire nearby. Likely the source of warmth I'd felt on waking up. I could also hear footsteps approaching. Pretend to be asleep. I shut my eyes quickly, hoping they hadn't noticed. I slowed down my breathing, willing my face muscles to stay still. From beside me, someone chuckled softly. I already know you're awake, Firefly. Oh my god, I love that. Come on now. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh my god! There he is! This is Michael! I know we're gonna find that out later, and I'm like spoiling because he hasn't done it yet, but this is Michael! I fucking love Michael! Little mushroom... Little mushroom boy. I love him so much. He's so cute! Ah! Everyone, this is Michael. This is Michael, the beautiful boy who lives in the woods. I fluttered my eyelashes, straining to look at the person approaching. My eyes widened as I took in their appearance, the protrusions from their forehead catching my attention. Not to mention the green skin. The stranger didn't sense my unease as they heaved a sigh of relief. You're awake! That's good. Very, very good. His little smile. I love him so much. How are you feeling? I blinked. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. Here. So kind. The person held a cup to my lips, a strong sweet smell coming from the rim. A gentle hand grabbed my chin to open my mouth. I couldn't even move to resist. Don't worry, I'll help you feel better, I promise. Drink up. As the liquid hit my tongue, all I could feel was vague sense of heat. Oh god, that scared me. As I kept drinking these stupid sound effects. I love them, but I'm like, As I kept drinking, taste and texture returned. Sweetness of berries and chamomile coating my taste buds. I could even detect a hint of mint. I lifted my head finally, hands fisting at my sides as I propped myself onto my elbows. The person kept a steady hand on my chin, careful not to pour in too much in case I choked. I finished every last drop, wiping my mouth with the back of my hand. I stared at my fingers, realizing I had full autonomy over my body again. Hell yeah! Good as new. Now how are you feeling? His little ears. I will never stop talking about him. I love him. Better, thank you. The stranger laughed. Oh, I like the way you sound. I'm gonna push him over. I love him so much. Been ages since I've talked to anyone, much less with a voice as nice as yours. Okay. I love him. I brushed off their strange compliment, finally looking around the cabin properly. It's not a strange compliment. Say thank you. I love him. It was a simple room filled with sparse but decorated wooden furniture, fit for someone living alone. An open archway to the right led to what I assumed was the kitchen. Next to it, a door was closed shut. Possibly the bathroom? Taking it in, there was a common theme of knitted decorations strewn about. Any available surface had patterned knitted tablecloths covering it. And he knits! I love him! An unfinished project laid beside the bedside table where I sat, a pair of knitted needles jutting out of a pile of yarn from a small basket. I just said knitted needles, knitting needles. As far as I could tell, it looked like the beginnings of a green scarf. The stranger was comfortable and staying silent, observing me as I glanced around. Look at his little hair! I just love him. He's got a little braid. I love him. They tossed their hat onto the bed, scruffing their hair and making it even messier. He's just so cute. With their hat off, their unique features were impossible to ignore. Sorry, but who were you? Oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? Hiya, I'm Michael, with a Y. When I first saw this, I was like, Michael with a Y, that's so stupid. But it is now my most favorite thing in the world. Michael with a Y. I shook my head. No, I meant that, Michael stared at me, their left ear twitching. You look very... He snorted. Ugly? Off-putting? You shut your goddamn fucking mouth. I don't care how fucking cute I think you are. You don't fucking talk about yourself that way. I wish that that was an option to say here, but it's not. I fucking swear. He's so cute. No, see? You are not just different. He's so cute. And his little tongue is blue. Fucking love you. Different, huh? You're just being nice. Well, explain yourself. I mean, that's kind of rude, isn't it? It is rude. He doesn't have to explain himself to you, even though I want to know. But still. I paused for a moment before pinching my nose bridge, exhaling slowly. I'm just... Sorry. It's been a long day is all. I should be thanking you. If it helps, it's, a skin condition? Is that what you humans call them? You're not helping, sweetie. Oh, honey. The way they said it didn't sound confident. And the ears? Genetics? Right. And I assumed the little... I waved vaguely to their horns. Antenna? Those things are just cosplay to complete the look. Would that make a convincing argument? I love him. He's so cute. I squinted. Maybe? Then, yeah, it's cosplay. It still doesn't explain everything. Michael huffed a nervous laugh. Listen, I'm just a guy living by myself in the woods. You don't need to worry yourself further than that, okay? Something in his tone compelled you not to question his existence anymore. He's just some guy, living in the woods. Completely normal. Right, completely normal. I'm Orion. Michael beamed. Nice to meet you. I fiddled with the blankets as Michael scooted closer from the edge of the bed. I know I already asked, but how are you feeling? Any aches, sores, nausea? Intrusive thoughts, weird impulses, fever, maybe? I don't... He placed his hand on my forehead before I could react. His hands were calloused, quickly retracting as he gave a thoughtful hum. You seem to be lucid. That's a good sign. Great? He hummed absently. His twitching ear reminded me of a perturbed cat. It's so cute. Cat. My cat! Oh, shoot. Sorry if this is out of nowhere, but have you seen a cat around these parts? His name is Fergus. He's a sweet little thing, about this big, skittish, but he can approach strangers if he needs to. I pulled out my phone to show pictures of him, only to find it missing from my back pocket. Wait, where is... I haven't... Huh? Your cat. I haven't seen it. Oh, I see. I slumped against the pillows, rubbing at my temples. He lost his collar, too. Even if anyone finds him, they won't be able to tell where he's from. Damn it. Michael stayed quiet, watching me from the side of the bed. You came all the way out here for a cat? Huh? Of course. To the point where you're willing to run yourself ragged this deep in the forest for a cat. Do you realize how far you've wandered away from the nearest town? I found you near unconscious, in an area nobody set foot in for years. For a cat. He sounded like he was holding himself back from giving me a stern lecture, as if in disbelief. I had such little regard for my own survival. Get him, Michael. My cheeks grew heated at how stupidly reckless that sounds. I mean, he's not just a cat, he's my family. He does not look convinced. He's like, yeah, okay. I know it was stupid for even trying, but I had to. Michael eased up, shoulders tense as he looked me over from underneath his unruly bangs. Family, huh? He finally tipped his head at me with a smile. Aw, you're willing to wander this far for such a small critter? I've met my fair share of lost campers, hunters, and a few runaway teens or two. But someone looking for their pet? You're kinda weird, aren't you? I sputtered, much to his amusement. Speak for yourself. Who cosplays in the middle of the woods? Michael laughed, a deep, hearty one resonating from his chest. Fair. I think I'm starting to like you. Okay. Likewise? His smile widened, but something about it was off. He was showing too much teeth. It felt like he hadn't talked to someone in a really long time and forgot how to smile the right amount. Show me all of your teeth. I will appreciate every single one. I rubbed my neck, trying to think of something else to say. You're just looking at him, and he's like, it's nice to meet you. Oh my god. Can I ask, how did I get here? How did I get here? Oh, like I said, I found you in the woods not far from here. Oh geez, really? I knew I was tired, but I couldn't have possibly. I did step in something. Something important. Familiar pinpricks crept up my skin. Home. I need to get home. Michael shifted as he grabbed my shoulder. Never mind that. You'd fallen unconscious from, heat stroke. Heat stroke? He's a terrible liar. I love him. No, that wasn't what happened. I wasn't. I was fine up until... Michael shook his head, insistently leaning close. No, Firefly. You weren't fine at all. If I hadn't found you when I did, well, who knows what could have happened. You could have gotten injured or attacked by a wild animal. There's danger in these woods, you know. No, he was right. You had been foolish. How did you think you could do this on your own? Searching for your cat in the middle of the woods. And to go in without bringing any water. Passing out from heat stroke of all things. How could you have been so stupid? Michael, you asshole. I shook my head, brain too foggy to pick apart my thoughts. He sounded confident, so why should you doubt him? Well, if it means anything, I'm glad you were there. Michael relaxed, hand on his lap once more. He grinned at me. So am I. I'm definitely glad I found you. His eyes were hidden fully behind his unruly hair, but I couldn't help but feeling how intensely they were fixated on me as he said that. Oh, look at his little blush. It's like blue. Fuck you. I love this guy so much. He's so fucking cute. The hairs on the back of my neck stood. Sure. Without a distraction, I've only just realized how uncomfortable I was sitting still. The blanket on me was starting to itch, just as the desperate need to get home began to rise in me again. This was interesting, but I should really get going now. Wait. My host jumped from the bed before I could. I mean, you can't. I can't just let you wander around in the woods this late. Please, stay a little longer. Oh, come. Wait, where's he going? Oh, he grabbed my hand and led me across the room. We stepped into the kitchen. A fragrant smell of cooked potatoes and meat hung in the air. 2 plates had been set out on a small circular table, complete with utensils and mugs of tea. I wasn't expecting guests today, so the food is nothing fancy. So cute. But join me for dinner? He looked so hopeful, ears drooping. You'd feel so bad if you had to say no. Yes. Michael, I will stay. I will not take convincing. Michael, I will stay. Michael's jaw dropped for a second before he quickly recovered. Yes, of course. Here, oh, he's so cute. Here, come sit. I'll serve up the cottage pie in a minute. This little cardigan, I sat as instructed, my stomach rumbling something fierce as the smell was the only thing I could focus on. Yes, this was definitely the right choice. What was so important that you had to leave so soon? The outside world can wait. You could stay here and enjoy my company. Oh, actually, I should ask, are you okay with meat for dinner? I could make something else for you if that's not your preference. He's so sweet. No, I'm okay with meat. Oh, okay. You'll be having the same dinner as me then. Michael pattered out a small kitchen. I love him. Michael pattered about the small kitchen with an almost giddy excitement. He put on a pair of knitted oven mitts, humming as he stooped down and pulled out a steaming tray of pie from the wood stove. The smell! It filled out the kitchen in an instant as he brought it to the table, my stomach rumbling louder in response. I'm pretty sure Michael could hear it, but he just smiled as he served up our portions. I love him. Look, he's so cute. Stupid little gloves. Ugh. He discreetly cut me a bigger piece, which I was grateful for. Ugh. The manners. Just, I love him. Okay. I've never thought it tasted good. If Michael made me some goddamn pot pie, you bet your ass I am eating that fucking pie. Like, this looks so good. I'd eat anything he makes. I don't even like potatoes. I don't think that they're very good. I'd eat the shit out of some french fries or tater tots. But like mashed potatoes, never been my thing. If he made me mashed potatoes, I'm eating that whole fucking thing. I do not care. The crust was a nice golden color, streaked with crisp lines and garnish. The meat and veggie filling looked absolutely delectable. The savory sauce leaking into the palate. The palate leaking onto the plate. My mouth was watering. Unsurprising, considering the fact I haven't eaten all day. Careful now, it's still hot. It was fair advice, but I didn't wait more than 2 blows before biting into my first forkful. It was definitely way too hot to eat straight from the oven. Michael kept a polite expression, the corner of his mouth lifting as I panted with the piece in my mouth. Too hot. He gave me a few seconds to recover, elbow planted on the table. Is it good? I nodded vigorously, even though my buds were burning. I couldn't taste anything. He laughed. It's usually better on the second bite. He's so cheeky. I love him. I slowed down, hand on my mouth as Michael poked his fork into his own slice. I tentatively blew on the pie to make sure it was cool before taking another bite. He was right. The second bite was a lot better. The seasoned potato crust was nice and crisp on top, cheesy and creamy in the middle. The savory meat filling was well cooked and bursting with flavor. Every bite felt like home. My host watched me enjoy the meal from across the table. Do you like it? Yeah, this tastes amazing, Michael. He flushed from the compliment. He's so cute. I love blushing. I fucking love when people blush. It is the cutest little thing. Oh my god. That and pathetic men. Honestly, I'd take a pathetic woman too. I'd take a pathetic anyone. He flushed from the compliment, rubbing the back of his neck. I'm glad. I like to think of myself as a decent cook, but I've never been able to get anyone else's opinion on that. Do you like baking in particular? Not always. I usually go for simple dishes with any ingredients available. I nodded amicably. Oh my god. Amicably. Amicably. I nodded amicably. God, I can't say words, though didn't say much else. I was more focused on scarfing down dinner, which thankfully Michael didn't seem to mind. The overall atmosphere was nice and homely, and I could hear Michael tapping his feet from underneath the table. I guess he was that happy to have someone stay for dinner. He's so cute. But also, I think it's something else. I don't think that it's his feet. And it's so cute. It did seem like he lived alone, judging from the surroundings in the cabin. So, I'm kinda curious. He perked up instantly, his focus solely on me. What made you want to live all the way out here? Oh, well, when you look like me, it's kinda easier just to live out of sight from everyone else. The pang of guilt shot through my chest. Michael, no! I was giving him a hard time about how he looked too. He must have sensed it clear as day on my face. Not that you're one of them. Aw, you've actually been nicer than most. I wonder if... His smile turned strained. Never mind. My point is, it's better here than anywhere else. Why don't you try the tea, Firefly? Also, Firefly is like so cute. I love him. He seemed uncomfortable now, easing into a different topic. It's probably best to follow along. Oh, sure. I reached out towards my mug, only to push it off the edge with my clumsy fingers. Wait! I bend over the side to grab it, fully expecting it just to fall out of reach and land on the floor into broken pieces. It never did. Guys, Gale's non-binary pals. He has a fucking tail. It's so cute. Oh my god, give me monsters for days. It's so cute. Ah, it looks like a mushroom. It looks like a mushroom. I love it so much. I could cry. Instead, a long green appendage. Oh, also, okay, I'll read it in a second. The tapping of the foot, I don't think it was him tapping his feet. It could have been. But in my heart of hearts, it was him, like, wagging his tail, and it was, like, hitting the floor. Because he's just so happy. It also could have been his feet, and him, like, moving his feet around because he's so happy is also really cute. But, like, the tail's really adorable. Instead, a long green appendage was twisted around the ceramic mug, securely keeping it in place. Not even a drop had fallen out. My eyes trailed along the length of it until I pinpointed that it came from behind Michael, the rest of it partially hidden beneath his cardigan. Michael? Is that yours? He's so cute! Oh, sweet baby boy! Sweet baby boy! I just pat your head. I love you. Michael buried his face in his hands, the strange appendage from before, lowering to his side, mug in tow. I'm sorry, Orion. I think it's time I was honest. Oh, I love him. He's so cute. Oh, look at his cute little eyes. It is. Oh, I love him so fucking much. He's so cute. He lifted his head, fingers carding in his hair, back to reveal his eyes. I froze as multiple pairs of irises stared back into mine before darting to the side and avoiding my gaze. No, baby, look at me. Look at me. I know it's a lot to take in, but this is who I really am, and I love every bit of it. Please don't be scared. Remain calm. I swallowed audibly, willing myself not to look away. He seemed to be holding his breath as I gripped the edge of the table. It felt unsettling every time he blinked those eyes in succession, even when he wasn't looking at me. It's not unsettling. It's so cute. Was it real? It had to be. Everything about him suddenly made so much more sense. The isolation, the avoidant behavior. He looked freaky, yes, but he also looked sad. Oh, Michael. I swallowed thickly. I'm not scared. Oh, he's so cute. His little eyes. He's so cute. Oh, and apparently, did I stalk this person's Tumblr? Yes, I did. After playing this the first time. And apparently, when his eyes are like this, he's happy. So, he's very happy. Michael's many pupils blew wide, dilating like an excited wildcat. It sent a shiver up my spine. Okay, maybe a little bit scared. Sorry. Oh, he's so cute. He hastily grabbed an empty plate and hid behind it, shoulders scrunched up, desperate, despite his stature. Would it help if I just hide it? I could fix my hair like before, if that's what you prefer. His voice was muffled behind the ceramic barrier between us. It was kind of endearing. Kind of. It's so endearing. You already have my heart. I slowly reached out to touch his hand, a slight brush of my fingertips making him jump in place. Michael? Yeah? Can you put that down? He's so cute! Look at this little guy! I love him. He slowly lowered the plate. His eyes were still darted to the side, avoiding me. Can you look at me? Michael! Oh my god. Don't look at me like that. Sorry, I just can't stop looking. This is so awkward. His hands are shaking. Michael! I looked down at the mug, still floating next to him, hanging on for dear life. I reached over and plucked it straight out of his grasp. Yes! Yes! Show Michael you are not afraid! Oh. I tentatively took a sip, noticing how Mike was watching me over the rim of the mug. The taste was mildly spicy, with an almost earthy bite to it. I recognized it instantly as ginger tea. It's almost room temperature, but it's still pretty good. Huh? You wanted me to try the tea, right? I like it, so thank you. Oh. I'm glad. Oh. Michael relaxed back into his seat, following my lead as I picked up my fork once more. The silence didn't last long as Michael fidgeted. Are you really okay with this? Yeah. I am more than okay. I am more than okay. With me? I gave him a once-over, really taking in his features. It's very different than what I'm used to, but I think I can learn to like it. I do not need to learn. I do not need to learn. I already love it. I already love everything about you. I mean, maybe stop trying to mind control me. Maybe stop that. But I love you nonetheless. Is that weird to say? I mean, you're not bad to look at. You are not. It's actually kind of... Damn it. What do I say? It's so pretty. You think I'm pretty? Yeah. Oh. Yes, blush more. Oh my god. My point is, your appearance shouldn't matter. You've been nothing but kind to me so far. I'd be the worst kind of person to judge someone based on how they look. I haven't known you that long, but you seem like a good person. You're fine, Michael. You smiled at him. We are fine. I see. Oh, his little smile. He fidgeted some more before nodding, smiling a bit. Thanks. Oh, it's so cute. I'll cherish this moment forever. Oh. He beamed at me as he enthusiastically went back to eating his food. I love him. That was something. We continued a bit of small talk, mostly stories about Fergus or snippets from my personal life. Michael hung on every word I said, not bothering to elaborate much about himself despite my burning curiosity. I could tell he was extremely insecure about his appearance, so it's probably best I kept my questions to myself for tonight. We cleared up the kitchen in relative silence, Michael storing away the rest of the pie as I washed the dishes by the sink. Being out here in this remote cabin, I wondered how he had running water. Maybe I'll ask him later. So, thanks for dinner. Thanks for the company. He's so cute. I love him. I love him so much. Oh, and please take the bed tonight. But, you're my guest and I am the host. Take the bed, okay? I love him so much. Yes. All right. I'll be out of your hair first thing in the morning. He's like, well, I mean, you don't have to. So cute. Michael got quiet, staring at the floorboards. With his hair out of the way, I could finally read his expressions. Also, okay, why isn't there an option to be like, and I know there's not an option here, probably because then that would stop the story from progressing the way that the creator wants it to go, so I get it, but I want there to be an option so bad where the MC can be like, by the way, I'll get out of your hair tomorrow, but can I come back? Like, you're super nice. I think we could continue to be very great friends. Can I come back? Like, I come see you on the weekends. We eat meals together. I could bring you something that you need that you can't get because it's hard for you to go into, like, a store to get something or something like that. Like, I almost feel like that would make this situation go a little better. That's what I want to happen because I want Michael to be a good person so badly. He did seem upset. Is that okay? I do need your help though. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get lost again on my own. His tail flicked behind him. Yeah, I'll bring you home tomorrow morning. I heaved a sigh of relief. Thanks, Michael. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Oh, I just want to pinch his cheeks. Ruffle his hair. I love him so much. Good night, Michael. He seemed really happy being able to say that. Michael! Michael! I plopped myself down onto Michael's bed, getting comfy beneath the blanket. Michael was gathering some blankets of his own to make a makeshift bed on the floor in front of the fire. He had an impressive collection of knitted items, a comfortable nest forming in the center of the room. My eyes trailed after his tail, now out in the open as it flickered and swayed. Oh, just like a cat. I miss Fergus. Now with the full stomach, dozing off came easy. I didn't even realize how tired I was. I listened to the gentle cracking of the fire, my vision darkening. Oh, sleepy time. Sleepy time. Oh, hi, Michael. Good night, Orion. Good night, Michael. Your eyes glow, and I kind of love it. Bye, Michael. A soft humming invaded my dreams, stirring me awake.